In this video, you'll learn how to renew your permit using online mooring. When it's time, you'll get an email or a letter from your harbor giving you instructions for how to do so. Here's a sample email that you might receive. Yours will look somewhat different, probably will have your town logo on it, and may have different wording. However, you should see instructions for using online mooring at some point during that communication. And if you've received this by email, you can simply click where it says click here, and that'll take you right into online mooring, directly to the page where you can submit the renewal for your permit. And it will show you all of the information that's already on file for you from previous years. Each harbor can configure the application to look a little bit different. So you'll see in this example here some fields that may not be on your application or vice versa, but let me go through the things that are common. Each application is assigned a unique 8-character code. That's called our reference number. You can use this in any communications you have with the harbor. And it does show you what kind of permit you are renewing. You'll notice that some information here is disabled. That's based on the configuration from the harbor. Many harbors don't allow people to change the applicant's name during the renewal process. Then there may be information you're asked to enter in that may not be required. And then you may also be asked to fill in some information that is required. The information that is required will have a red asterisk next to it, and the label will be in bold. You may be asked to provide information about your vessel. You may be asked to provide some information about your mooring or float or slip, whatever berth is associated with this permit. And you may also be asked to provide some supporting documentation. Not all harbors do this, but some do. If you are asked, you'll see a listing of what kind of documents you're being asked to provide. And if you have a scanner, you can scan these documents into a PDF or a image format such as JPEG or GIF. And once you've scanned it, you can upload the scanned file right here into the website by clicking the Browse button and picking the file containing the scan. And if you don't have a scanner, don't worry. You can still submit things in paper form, and you'll get instructions for how to do that on the next page. And then finally, at the bottom of the application, there are generally the terms and conditions that the harbor will ask you to agree to, and you must check the I accept box in order to complete your application. So that's the first page of the application, and that's all the information that you can provide online. The second page goes through and does a review of everything that might be missing, such as any additional payments that you need to provide. I will point out that once you've submitted that application, you'll see an email confirmation if your harbor has configured online mooring to send you automated confirmations. That'll just tell you that you've submitted your application. However, you may not be done yet. If you have fees that need to be provided, you'll have the option maybe of paying online or offline. Each harbor can decide whether to allow online payments or offline payments. And if you didn't upload a scan of documents that were required by the harbor, you'll see a listing of the documents that you need to provide in paper form. And then finally at the bottom of the page, you'll get mailing instructions for how to send this. Please note that if you need to send anything in paper form, either supporting documents or payments, print out a copy of this page and include it with your submission. Since I chose the option to pay online, when I hit the Save and Continue button, it will take me to an online payment processor called Google Checkout. You'll see the fees that need to be paid, and then you have the option of entering in your credit card information and creating a Google Checkout account. Or if you already have a Google Checkout account, you can enter your information here. Either way, once you get to this point of having entered in your credit card information or choosing an account, you'll see this button, the Place the Order Now. Until you click this button, you will not have paid. So So keep that in mind as you go through this process.